Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. I am Taco Minaj and today we'll be getting into drag. So today I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. I want to do a full face using Juvia's Place. Full face Juvia's Place. Now it's not that different from my channel. You guys know I've already done a full face of Anastasia Beverly Hills as well as a full face of Kimchi Chic Beauty. And I want to do Juvia's Place because they have a lot of products. They have really good sales all the time. And I've been spending all of my money on their good sales because I am obsessed. I have some stuff that I haven't tried, some of their palettes. I haven't tried their eyeliner, their blush or their bronzer. I got some lipsticks and a gloss. And I'm just really excited. I got some new products here to try, some products that I've already tried before that I just really love, and I'm excited, so let's dive in. Before we begin, you guys know that I like to block my beard, so give me one moment while I do that. Alright, now that my beard is blocked, I will be going in with a primer. I do not think that Juvia's Place has like a face primer. I know they have an eyeshadow primer, but I don't think they have a face primer. And I also don't think that they have like a mascara, at least I haven't seen one. I'll probably check the website again, but I don't remember seeing one. So for primer, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Mint Melting Cooling Primer. And for mascara, I will be using the Revlon So Fierce Mascara. I am now using the I Am Magic Foundation in the shade Malta 640. Now, I remember I used to buy this foundation because it's supposed to be like the most full coverage on the market. That's like in like a beauty store and not like something that you can get online. So I wanted to try it because I do love a full coverage, especially for doing drag. But I will say that this foundation said that it was more of a cool undertone or like a peachy. And all of their foundations that I've tried look extremely orange on me. I don't know what it is. It seems like it's just their foundations are just like really not for me, and you guys can see that right now. I feel like it's almost looking cartoonish, if I was gonna be honest about it, and I'm just not feeling it. But for the sake of using a full face of Juvia's Place, I will be continuing with this journey. Just know I'm probably not gonna buy this again. Is there anybody out there that is like this shade? Because this is supposed to be on the more like fair light side. And again, it's just looking really orange. It's not looking anywhere where I need it to look. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody with this skin tone, but like I said, I'm probably not going to be buying this foundation again. Next, I am going in with the shade 21 of using their concealer. I really enjoyed their concealer. I feel like the concealer is fantastic. It's got great coverage. I use this pretty often, but I will say that I do think that this is not as cheap as the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which is my other favorite. Although I will say that they do have a lot of sales. So I usually wait for them to have a sale and then I stock up. I really do enjoy this concealer. I did try to lighten the foundation with this concealer because I do find this concealer to be a really good like highlighting shade. This is what I use oftentimes when I get in drag, is this shade. And it did help lighten and take away some of that orangeness, but now it's looking pretty cakey on me. But I think it's, again, just a foundation. I know it's supposed to be a super full coverage, but it's just not the right shade, pigmentation. I don't know what I'm looking for here. But next, let's use the foundation stick. I'm going to contour with the Addis Ababa. And let's apply that to the face. We're going to use this to contour in all of our normal contouring spots. This I Am Magic Shade Stick is definitely doing what I needed to do. It's blending out very nicely. I think this is a beautiful color. Now that I have highlighted and contoured, I am going in with their loose setting powder in their shade White Sands. For brows today, we will be going in with the Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Ebony. So let's go ahead and draw on a nice eyebrow. Now that I have a good eye shape that I want, I will be going in with the Vanessa X Juvia's Place little eyeshadow, little 6 eyeshadow palette. I love their eyeshadow formulas. I wanted to get this one because my sister's name is also Vanessa, so I wanted to use this one for today's video. Alright, I'm taking that shade Stush and I'm going in and creating a new crease and a new eye shape, which is pretty much the same eye shape that I draw every single time that I'm in drag. This color is extremely beautiful. I really enjoy it. I feel like these colors blend out very nicely. I really do enjoy their eyeshadow formula. I have tried several of their eyeshadows and they're all very pigmented. They blend pretty well. I have no complaints at all about their eyeshadow formulas. In fact, I do recommend them. If you guys ever get the chance to try them out, please do. But I'm just drawing this eye shape. I just cleaned off my brush, so I will be taking a clean brush to blend out the edges. And then to give some more dimension and depth, I'm going in with the shade BSG. And I'm putting that right here in the outer V, as well as taking it just to give some dimension. This shade is also very nice. I really am enjoying this palette so far. I think these two colors work very well together. And then I'm going to take what is left over from the Stush shade and blend out SBG into Stush. I hope I am saying that correctly. I do not know. So if I'm not, I'm sorry. I'm taking the shade Busy and putting that on my brow bone. And blending that into the Stush shade. Although I definitely thought it was going to be a lot lighter, but I guess not, no big deal. I'm just going to take more of that Stush shade and kind of blend that back in. And get that red-ish tone, that like red terracotta. This is really nice, I really like it. I'm just going to dust off some of that Busy shade with my kabuki brush just to lighten it a little bit. Blend it out with that. Just because, again, I thought it was going to be a lot lighter. Whoopsie. I'm going to take this middle color right here at the top of the Nudes palette and then put that over the Busy color for my brow bone. Now that I fixed that, I'm going in with a little bit more of their concealer and I am going to cut my crease. Now, I did try their Eye Prep Eye Prime eyeshadow primer, and I really liked it. I thought it was great, but the second time that I went to go use it, it like separated, and I was getting a lot of like water consistency coming out of it and not the primer, and I was very confused as to why, but I was like pushing it and trying to like mix it in. I don't know if it's like you have to shake well before you use it type of thing, but I was trying to mix it in the bottle and it just was completely separated. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to that, but that's why I'm going in with the concealer instead of the Eye Prep Eye Prime. For my lid today, I will be going in with the shade Extra, as well as this shade, which I'm not sure if there's a shade name to that, but I will be going in with this shade from the Nudes palette in my inner corner, and then Extra on the rest of my lid. You guys, look at this reflect on this Extra shade. I thought it was going to be more of just like a simple gold, but I can see very pink reflex, very like almost purpley pink mauve-y reflex on this gold, and it is amazing. I am now taking a flat eyeshadow brush and going in with the shade SBG, and I am going to match the top of my eye to the bottom of my eye. So I'm going to carefully line underneath, and then now I'm going back in with Stush to blend out the SBG shade. To line my eyes, I will be going in with the I Love eyeliner. I will be going in with the pen eyeliner for my eyeliner today. I will be using the I Sculpt Eye Shade Eyebrow Powder just to deepen up my eyebrows where I need them to be deepened up. So as you guys can see, I deepened up the tail ends using the darkest shade out of the I Sculpt Eye Shade Little Eyeshadow Powder Quad. I love this. This is literally one of the staples in my drag bag. This is one of my top favorite products. Now that I have the eyes finished, I will be going in and bronzing my face and using this to contour the Bronzed by Juvia's Place in the shade Medium, as well as I will be taking their Blushed Volume 1. I really like this orange shade. You guys know I live for orange blushes, so I got this palette. As well as I also got the Serafina. I think this is probably my favorite color, but I do love the impactfulness of the other two shades. So today, this is what I will be using. I'm going in with both of these shades. I like to use multiple shades just to add more depth, more dimension. I think it looks nicer than using just straight up one. So let's bronze slash contour. This is a very nice powder. I'm really enjoying this. I think I'm going to do the same thing and mix both of these blushes just to create something a little bit more rich. And then lightly tapping it on, not to add too much. I feel like if I add both of these colors, it will nicely match this clay red sort of eyeshadow shade that I have going on right now. So I think this is about as much blush that I want to use right now. And then you guys know that I also love to use my kabuki brush to diffuse and take away some of the powder that I applied to my face for my contour, my blush, just because I feel like it helps blend everything out. So that is what I am doing. The blush is very, very impactful. I barely used any of the blushes you guys saw, and it is very, very pigmented. Really, really liking this color that I have created. To finish off the face, I'm going in with the Heroine by Juvia's Place Loose Highlighter. So I bought 3 lip colors in the shades Mademoiselle, In Vogue, and Libra, and I think I will be going in with the Libra shade just because it's a little bit darker. I feel like it will help balance everything together. Lastly, to finish off this look, I'm going in with their lip gloss in the shade Barely There, just to add on top of the Libra shade that I just applied. Alright, so this is the finished look of what I've created today using a full face of Juvia's Place. I am going to add some lashes and add an outfit, and I will be right back. Alright, and this is a completed look. This is what I have for you guys today. This has been a full face of Juvia's Place. Now, just to give some final thoughts, I do really, really love their eyeshadow formulas. These are fantastic. I didn't get to try this one out or this one out fully, but I will be using these in the near future, so stay tuned for that. I really, really do enjoy these. I think this palette was fantastic. I'm loving the colors. I think these eyeshadows are fantastic. I think both of these are pretty great. I really do love the way that they blended out and the way that they built up, especially for drag. I probably should not have mixed both of those shades looking back at it, looking at the full picture in the mirror as I was putting this wig on, but I still like it regardless, and I cannot wait to try out the blush shades individually. This I think is fantastic. I highly recommend. I did try their Libra shade out on my lips today, but I did like the consistency of it. I felt like it was a very nice lipstick. I do like the color options that they have. I think this is fantastic. I'm loving the packaging. It's like a really soft touch kind of pink ombre with this little gold right here. Really enjoying this packaging, and which is, I don't know. I never really talk about packaging here, but I do like this. I love how soft the lipstick casing is. I tried out their White Sand setting powder. I do really like this. I've already used their loose highlighting powder. I think it's really, really good. I have a whole bunch of these in different colors. I like to set down a base of kind of a shimmer eyeshadow, you guys know, and then sometimes I'll even use these loose highlighters to go on top of it just to get a really impactful eyelid. I also really like their Eye Sculpt Eye Shade eyebrow powder. This is one of my favorite products that I have from them. I love that you get different colors out of it. I think it's fantastic. I like the pigmentation of it, and I like that I can use a spoolie to blend it out, as well as I really enjoy their eyebrow pencil. I got this in the Jose bundle that they had for Black Friday, as well as the bronzer and the blush, but I tried out their eyebrow pencil and I do enjoy this. The eyeliner pen that I used today is very good. I really like it. I think it's very black. I think it glides on very easily, and I will definitely be adding this to my top eyeliners for sure. This gloss was very fantastic. I really like this. I like the shade. I think this is a really nice gloss. I'm obsessed with their concealers. I think their concealer is extremely full coverage. I'm obsessed with it. And I have a whole bunch of these sitting in my little extras drawer. Basically, that extras drawer is stuff that I have bought multiple of. I have like 8 of these probably. They always have really good sale on their concealer, so check out one of their sales and stock up. I do recommend this completely. I also tried their Shade Stick foundation in the shade Addis Ababa. I really like this shade. I think it blended out very nicely. It applied very nicely. I think it was a really nice shade. I'm glad that I was able to pick out a nice shade for myself. But lastly, unfortunately, this I Am Magic foundation just was not it for me. This is like the 4th color that I've tried, and they all seem to do the same thing on my skin tone. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just not the one for me, but this isn't my favorite. I don't know if I'll be using this again. I really do like the full coverage, but it's always comes off. All 4 of the shades that I've tried come off very orangey or very like yellowy. It's very cartoonish in a way. I am disappointed. I really wanted to love this because I love the coverage on this. Although I will say that I probably used too much. It's starting to cake up pretty badly, as you guys can see. I feel like if I tried using all these products again, using a different foundation, everything would lay a lot better and blend out a lot better. Not that it blended out pretty bad or laid down pretty bad, but I just feel like I could have gotten more of an airbrushed finish had the foundation not been so cakey, which again, my fault for using so much, but I also did not like how the foundation oxidized on my face. So that is that, but I do overall really like Juvia's Place. I love their products aside from that foundation. I recommend you guys check them out. One of my favorite things about Juvia's Place is that the owner was looking for a foundation and like skin products that were meant for people of super rich, super deep, beautiful skin tones, but she wasn't able to find it because a lot of companies don't really focus on deep or even darker skin tones a lot of the time. So she saw a problem in this world, and what she did was she found a solution, and I'm obsessed with that. I love it when we see people who see an issue in this world and decide to fix it, and I am so happy that Juvia's Place has amazing products. I'm very happy that they are owned by a woman of color, and I am just obsessed with all their products. All their products seem to be very, like, I think African themed. If you look at their packaging, I'm getting a very beautiful African vibe from all of them. Again, I really think it's inspiring the way that the CEO and founder of Juvia's Place saw a problem in this world and fixed it herself and decided to do something about it. I am so glad to give my money to this company. They have great products, and I think you guys should check them out if you haven't. But that's kind of really it for today's video. This has been another episode of Let's Talk About It, while we did a full face of Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place, full face. I love it. I'm so obsessed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!